Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Camera Yogi 23. Today is a very windy and cold day. It's very cold, especially in the morning and evening. But at the moment it's sunny, windy, but it's not very cold at the moment because the time now is around 1 p.m. So it's not very cold at the moment. But in the morning, that's when it becomes cold, and late in the afternoon, it becomes so cold. So today, I just want to do a little bit of some work in the garden. I've got problems with weeds on the lawn. Winter is now coming to an end, so I'll have to do a lot of work about, making sure that the lawn doesn't have too much weeds, because if I let the weeds grow, they're gonna bear some seeds. Once they get some seeds, then they'll spread the seeds around, then they'll multiply very rapidly. So today I went to Bunnings, where we usually buy some garden supplies and also some many other things, and hardware and so on. So I bought something like this. This is a chemical that is kills some weeds on the lawn. So this is what I'll be using today. You just connect it on a hose pipe, and then you spray around. When you connect it on the hose pipe, you put it here on this nozzle here, and then you switch on the hose pipe. When the water comes in, part of it goes inside, and then at the outlet, it mixes up the right amount of the chemical and the water, then it gets into the lawn. So that's what I'll be doing today. So I don't know whether I got the right amount, because according to the instructions, this one, I think this whole thing, this is 2 liters. It will take about, it will be enough for about 120, yes, about 120 square meters. 120 square meters is something like maybe around this area, or maybe I'll use 2 of these around here. I think around this whole area, this, because I've got 3 of these here, maybe here I'll use 3, because I'll have to use here and outside here. There's plenty of weeds around, too many weeds. This year there's too many weeds. In other years I always have very little a problem with the weeds, but this year there's too much. So I'll also use it here. This part here is in front of my house, and then also that part there. So the main problem with the weeds that I have here is these ones here, and then this is the clover leaf, all this. There's plenty of them on the lawns. See, there's plenty of them here, plenty of them. There's this type, all that. See, you see this one, all this. There's too many of them, and this on the side here is too much. See here, then this one, I'll have to uproot it. It's too much of these things. I don't like these weeds, man. Yeah, there's too much of this. There's too much of this. Then all this here, there's too many of these, man. Too many of these weeds. They need to be uprooted. In some areas, I don't need to put some chemicals, because I might kill the edge. It's terrible, these weeds. There's plenty of them. So this is the work that I'll be doing, all this. Plenty of them around here. All this here. Plenty weeds, man. I have to spray them, make sure that they are done. So here also there is this whole area that needs also to be done on this lawn. I've got to spray also. I mean to spray also here. Last time I cut some of these weeds, but still they are growing. Plenty of them are growing. So the best thing to do now is to just bring that, just attack with the chemicals. So this area also needs to a working, and also we've got this area too here. I'll have to come here and also to do a little bit of spraying and try to get rid of all this. There's plenty of them here too. So that's what I'll be doing today, getting rid of these weeds. But this side, the only problem that I have is winter grass. So I don't know whether winter grass, I don't know how to get rid of the winter grass. But yeah, so mostly what I'll be doing is just spraying. And also after that I will have to plant something here. I bought a little bit of lettuce from where I bought the chemicals. And also fill some gaps on this part here. I need to fill some gaps there. Yes, also. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So the seedlings that I bought are these ones here. So these ones also I'll be planting in a few minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get ready, get some mask to cover my face, and then start rolling around and try to get rid of these weeds. Otherwise, if you don't get rid of them, it becomes a very big problem. Very, very big problem. So that's what it is. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm about to start the spraying around. I'm now wearing my mask so that, I don't want to end up inhaling some of the chemicals. So I'm just trying to protect myself from inhaling. I don't know how poisonous the chemicals are. So this is a way of trying to protect myself from the chemicals. So I'm done with the front part of the house. I have to go back and finish the back part. So at the moment it looks like I've done almost more than half. I've only used about 4 liters. 4 liters that I finally finished using. The rest I am yet to use, So that means I've got more. So what will happen is when later on when I'll be monitoring to see what is going on. If there is, they are not, they are still persisting, I'll have to treat the loan again. I don't know when, but maybe, it will depend on the results, So at the moment, it looks like this one is finished too. It's done. Nothing left here. It's done now. Nothing left. So I used 2. Yeah, so that's how it is. I'll go back to the back of the house and see what's going on there. Now I'm doing this small part. This is the last part that I'll be doing today. So this is the last one. I think after this I'll be done. After this I'll be done. That will be the end. So let me pull some more. Let the hose come this way. Yeah, I think that will be good. Anyways, that are around here, they'll be gone. You can smell the thing. It really smells very, very. Wasted footage. I'll try to put it here. All this falling apart. Things are falling apart. Yes, okay. Continue spraying here. Not spraying the vegetables, but here for any weeds that might be growing. And also I'm fertilizing the lawn here. So the spray serves 2 purposes: to get rid of the weeds and also to fertilize the lawn. That's what I'm doing now. The dual purpose: fertilizing and also getting rid of weeds. I think I'm done here. What I've done is okay. I've done very well. So let me just go back again and try to spray some more on this one. Didn't get more spray here. Yes. Spray more on this one. Spray more there. Spray more, spray more, spray more. Spray more. Make sure that this container gets finished on this part. Make sure it gets finished on this one. Make sure it gets finished on this here. And I think here a nice share of the spray played a lot. Even outside, everywhere I sprayed a lot. there's no area that was spared. Three and a half, two left. I put them in the. I used 2 and 3/4, 2 left. So this one, in the near future, I'll check and see what happens. If they still need more of spraying, then I'll use them. So at the moment, I think it's okay. I've done my duty. So now, what I'll do, I will start, cleaning my vegetables. Looks like it damaged my vegetables, so I need to spray them. So I need to clean my vegetables. Clean all these vegetables of any, insecticide poison before I do the planting. Yeah, I think that's done. So now I'm going to plant these seedlings at the back. I'll find some areas where there were some gaps, and then that's where I will plant them. After planting, then water, then that was it. That would be it. So start with this one here. Where is my? Can I get my spade? So I'll have to check and see if there are areas that needs to be done. Yes, there is one area here. 1, 2, 3. Here, one area there. 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 Water. Planted some there. You can continue planting there. Someone ate this. Destroyed that one. I don't know. This kind of someone But it's such a nasty thing. What kind of someone this one is? And then I'll plant some here. This area needs planting. These coriander plants are not doing well, so I have to cover the gaps with the lettuce. One plant, three plants needed before I go to the other side. There's two here. You put one, there. One here. Put one there and another one there. Then there's one last area which is at the back here, which needs planting over there. So that's the area where I'll be planting. I saw some gaps in the morning. One gap here, another gap there. One gap here, another gap here. Cover these gaps. Another one here. Another big gap needs to be covered. Another big gap there. One gap there, big gap there. Another gap here. Another gap here. And another one there. Got some here. So the area that has got too many gaps is this one. You need one here, another one there. You can see how many I left. Three. I got three left. One there and two there. There's two. Should separate them. And there's two here. One there. And then another one. Where can I put him? Done. I'm 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 done. Right. What I'll do now is to get the pipe in water. So I finished this planting. So I can start watering a little bit. Just make sure I keep this area wet, Just water it nicely. I water the whole garden. Not only here, but the whole thing, This area is very, very fertile. Very, 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 very fertile. Very, 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 very fertile place, this one. Very, very, very fertile. So I think this one I planted today will survive, because the other one I planted a few weeks, about last week, they are surviving. I've eaten some of them. They are surviving very well. They are okay. They are doing very, very well. I've already started to pick some small leaves there for salads, Like that one that I'm watering there. There's plenty of leaves on that one. So hope that this one that I planted today the roots will hold nice, and and then you start enjoying them. It's nice to have vegetables, Every meal that I eat, I always make sure that I have something like green stuff, So I'm happy I've done this, spraying of the lawn. The good thing about what I've done is that it is a two-way process, because it covers, it is spraying against the weeds and also fertilizing the lawn. So that's how it is. So I was doing I hit two birds with one stone, fertilizing and getting rid of weeds at the same time. So that's good. Instead of waiting for this and that, at Bunnings Warehouse, there were some spray that I could have used for only fertilizing, and then some of them for only, spraying for weeds. And then the one that I used is a dual one. There was another one that I saw which was too expensive, but I preferred for this one because it's good. I've used it before, so I think it will work again. So if I had used that other one, I would have spent, for 4 liters, I would have spent 60, about 60, because I bought some seedlings too. I was going to spend 60, about $70, but I ended up spending only $40-something, which is good. It's reasonable. That is good calculation, That's good calculation. Some weeds here. These ones which are on the plants, I take them out by hand. take them out by hand, just uproot them. So I think in the next few days, or even tomorrow, or after tomorrow, that what according to the instructions on this on that those chemicals, I'll see changes tomorrow. Maybe some changes I would see. Okay. They'll start wilting. First they start wilting, then after wilting, they start dying slowly, then they are gone. This year there's too many weeds, man. Too much weeds this year. Don't know why. I've never seen Jordan Springs having so many weeds. I always see these weeds in other people's homes, but not in my home. In my home's the first time to see a lot of them like this. There's too much, man. Watering, and keep the soil good. Water nicely and keep the soil good. So I'm nearly done. Once I finish here, that part, then that's it. That part over there. That's it. After that, I'm done. Previously, I was thinking that I was gonna plant something here on this small patch here. I was thinking that I was gonna plant something here, but can't do anything now because everything that I wanted to plant is gone. And I'm left with nothing. There is a twisted hose pipe somewhere. There, here. It's twisted here. That's why water is not coming out on the other side. So I think it's okay now. Okay. Just water these ones. Most of them are flowering. I'll have to get rid of them. See, all these, they are flowering. So they are no longer good. Once they start flowering, then they are very bad. They won't produce good leaves. All the energy goes to the flowers. It gets away from the leaves, then goes to the flowers. Then that's the end. This area is always wet because most of the time is under shade. And it's always very, very soft. Celery. Plenty celery here. I always use it on my smoothies. Right, now water this side. I'm gonna reach. Try by all means. The hose pipe here is very short. You can't reach these other areas. So just unless if I bring it through here. But if I throw from I bring it through that long end, it doesn't reach this area. I think that I'm done. What I'll do, I'll fill up the watering can and then you use it to finish watering. Before I close the hose pipe, I'll fill the watering can here. That's what I'll use. Then I'm done. I'm going to close off the hose pipe now, and then just cut it off and then try to finish watering with the can. Because this is just 3 or 4 of those plants that need to be watered. Just 3 or 4 only. That's it. I have forgotten the watering can. I'm very forgetful. There's something that fell in there. I have to retrieve it. Here. I have to water those. That one. That needs water. I don't know which one. Those ones. They need to water. This one here too, and this one. I think they will survive. This one there, this one there, this one here. Yeah. And then that one there, and that one there. I hope they'll be good. So it'll be alright. And here, forgotten which one. Yeah, this one here. Done. Yeah, now I'm done now. I'm finished everything for today. So everything's good. So thank you very, very, very much, everybody. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much to everyone who always watch my videos. Those that are subscribed to my channel and all those that are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. So I'd be very, very happy if you subscribe to my channel. Also, tick the likes button and notification so that you can be the first one to be notified of what is coming up. Also, if you watch my video, whether you are subscribed or not subscribed, as long as you like watching my video, please watch from the beginning to the end so that I can get more watch hours. So that's the only help that I'm asking for you, my friends. I thank you very much for supporting me in that kind regard. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.